Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started.
And off we go in our nation's capital. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Off the play fake. Daniels rolling to his right. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
They'll get it here on the jet sweep.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
They run it again with Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Nix to the air. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Off the play fake. Nix.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Motion man is Schwartz. Nix looking to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
Here's Nix.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader. That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. It's complete to Robinson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Now Daniels. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Ben Sinnott.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
This now a 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun is Nix. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. To throw, here's Nix.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll get that complete to Franklin.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
Seven, our score after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. That's taken in by Franklin.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now 2nd and 9.
And again, it's Chubb. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
Throwing Nix. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
How about this? He's to the 10.
Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr.
83 yards.
And Washington has taken the lead.
They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now it's Nix.
Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 20. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To the air goes Daniels.
And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Operating from the gun, Nix. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix.
And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And a dump off here to Robinson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Daniels looking to throw. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Ben Sinnott.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Nix from the shotgun.
He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. 22 yards there, a first down. Looking to throw.
Nix. Quick throw, finding Dulcich.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Back to the air with Nix. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Play action, now it's Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Daniels.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
To throw is Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simic.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Nix to the air. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They give the Chubb out of the gun.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Robinson up the middle.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This 2nd and 4.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Drew Sanders.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start.
Touchdown, Broncos! From 8 yards out.
And the Broncos take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And bulldozing his way through. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Here's Nix.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Anthony Schwartz.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10.
And he'll get this to the 32.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Daniels.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back to throw now on 1st down.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb.
And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
34.
3rd down and 1.
Back to throw.
Nix work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. To throw, here's Nix.
Touchdown! A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Broncos have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Looking to throw. Daniels.
Looking deep here for Flowers.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Zay Flowers,
48 yards.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter.
extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now at Commanders Field.
All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, it's Chubb.
62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Nix.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get that complete to Franklin.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
To throw is Nix. Short throw caught by Dulcich.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. And off comes to Chubb. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Second and long. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Working out of the gun, Daniels.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back.
That is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Racing to the end zone. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Throwing Nix.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Here's 1st and 10.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
That one downfield for Dotson.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And able to get this out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Now it's Nix.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A give. This is Chubb. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
86 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
On play action, here's Nix.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, fourth down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamin Davis. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at on the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football and probably third down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only second down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for third, have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's third down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And then the yardage game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Daniel's going to try to sneak.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Oh, look at this. All they need is the field goal to win. They've got the offense out there. They're going for it on fourth and goal. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And the Bronco defense comes up big. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
There he goes again.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute